feeling like I'm Akademiks. Can't ride away.
French Montana says streaming numbers are brainwashed. When did he say that? Is it this?
Every year, everybody's
that needs to meet a sales quota. Why? He says that on the Clue radio podcast hosted by the legendary DJ Clue. And DJ Clue starts it off by posing a question. How do you feel about the state of hip hop, where it's going, and like music streaming, specifically Spotify, is brainwashing rappers? What do you mean, French Montana?
Now, how do you feel about, the state of music right now, man? Because they're trying to say that hip hop is on the decline, man.
I mean,
how do you, as French Montana, step into the booth, step into the studio like, yo, I'm gonna change the narrative?
I think you gotta scratch the surface and really take a step, take a step back, right? They really fucked this up and brainwashed us because, every year everybody start popping out with these Spotify numbers.
Right.
Everybody be like, look how much I did a year. You know what I'm saying? Those Spotify numbers, when everybody put them shits up, it's almost like you hustling on the block. And you take the nigga that gave you the G-Pack or gave you whatever work, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you throwing it up on your page like it's yours, right? Not knowing that 5% of that is yours. You know what I'm saying? So they got all of us chasing that and not even knowing that we just showing stacks that don't even belong to us, that belong to the label. We all brainwashed is gonna have the biggest numbers. It's taking the love out of music. People are not making the music that they love no more. People are chasing those numbers.
So,
realistically, there's a portion of what he's saying is correct. The majority of what French is saying, and I love French. French is a finesser. You feel me? I wasn't surprised when they said that French sold how much vinyls, but none of them went to the right address, and people went, yeah, that sounds like French to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. I definitely believe that French has to, come home to reality. Bro, you don't have to be the guy, at least in your own words, that's doing all this.
And that, and not even knowing that we just showing stacks that don't even belong to us. That 5% of that is yours. You know what I'm saying? So they got all of us chasing.
Yeah, so he's saying everybody's chasing these numbers, but the numbers don't mean anything. Man, I'm not a fan of rappers trying to create the narrative that numbers don't matter, because all they talk about is how much they're richer than people, and all they use is metrics and numbers. You've never heard a rapper be like, oh, nah, let's not talk about numbers, but we probably got the same amount. No, every rapper is going to be like, nigga, I made $250,000 last week. Yo, I made this. Rappers are very braggadocious. So when we're thinking about how their numbers is probably affecting them, of course we should have some empathy, because, nobody wants people to feel depressed about what their life work is. But it's a lot more than that, if you ask me. Here's the thing, and French, my guy. French is gonna be a legend in New York City for a long time. But the reality is that when it comes to artists that are either hopping back on the bike or they're just working, the reality is that a lot of people see through French's BS, and they believe that French isn't really keeping on the up and up when it comes to selling records. So when you hear that he sold 60K, then you heard that Billboard took off, literally Billboard took off about half of them, right? Billboard, vinyls, French Montana. Okay, it's about to come up. It says they basically filtered, and you're going to see right here, vinyl. Okay. I don't know why I can't find it, but anyway, they basically said, "Hey, listen, if you are a rapper and you're taking time out to do your craft, and your craft is coming up with all type of crazy results where you could be buying vinyls for $5 and shipping them, because that was the word on French. They're saying that his team bought a bunch of vinyls for $5 each, shipped them some random place in LA, and then told the people, "Oh no, we didn't start shipping yet. We'll get it to you eventually," which is kind of like, it's definitely scammy. So I mean, at this point, I would imagine that I would 100% imagine that, at least when it comes to French Montana and his shit, he just don't want any public embarrassment. Like, yo, he dropped like 8 albums. He dropped an acapella, he dropped the instrumental, he dropped like the ad-lib version, he dropped like the clean version, the dirty version. He dropped so many versions that I think people who are smart with the industry was just like, yo, bro, you're trying to cap. You're trying to like cover up whatever the fuck you have going on. You're not trying to like just keep it straight up. And that's what make people even more skeptical of him, because they're like, what the fuck are you doing? If you get what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Okay. All right. Why did I start streaming so late today, man? It's like 3 o'clock already. Holy shit. All right, let me see what else. Was Khalifa got some shit going on? They want to talk to me? Oh my god. Give me 1 second. I ain't gonna lie, chat. I'm probably, just because I have an extra long day tomorrow, pause on the extra long day, I gotta wake up in like 5 hours. I gotta bring my mama to she got an orthopedic like appointment. Remember I told you my mom got injured in my house? I feel like I gotta tell y'all my schedule now, or else y'all gonna think that I'm just like ignoring y'all and not streaming. Which tomorrow I'm gonna stream, is just gonna be a very odd time. Here we go. Holy shit. All right. Anyway, yo, chat. I ain't gonna lie. I'm finna get off of this shit because I gotta go bring my mama to her orthopedic appointment tomorrow. Again, she got injured in my house, so I really partially feel like responsible. It's 3 a.m. I don't even want to start on new topics. I'm gonna tell you what I'll lead with tomorrow, which is pretty much. I'm gonna do a lot more digging into this Forbes situation, but we're gonna talk about this Rogan shit as well, and then got a couple of small topics: Jake Paul and Tyson, Mike Tyson, but not too much. But it's 3 o'clock, and I just gotta make sure I bring my mama to her appointment in the morning. I ain't gonna lie to you. My mom was like, "Yo, baby, I can't really like sit down on your low car. Says bring your big car," and I'm like, "All right, I got you." I feel so bad. Like, I feel like it's my fault, but nobody in my family, including my brothers, they haven't blamed me yet. Because I think they kind of want to say to me, like, yeah, if mama wasn't at your crib watching your motherfucking dogs, nigga, she wouldn't have got motherfucking hurt, nigga. I feel like they want to say that to me, but they ain't say it yet, so I'm kind of toughing it through. Anyway, yo, chat, it's definitely, I only gave y'all like 3.5 hours. I know y'all probably gonna hate me today. But let me go do what I got to do. Also, I got another one coming tomorrow. I'm going to show y'all. It's going to be so crazy. It's going to be so crazy. But I'm going to make sure I stream afterwards. I promise. I got y'all. Okay? Chat, I love y'all. I'm sorry. I just had to get on here for a little bit. We're witnessing the breakdown and the downfall of Meek Mill. And I'm sorry for everybody who said accurate and citing it. If you never said that, if you never thought to check that nigga when he said he was gonna come to my house